Alright everybody, how's it going tonight? We're going to go ahead and go live with the T-Bridge from Toro Mods, the keychain. And we'll wait a couple minutes, see if anybody wants to show up. I don't know if it sends out notifications when I do this or not, but we will see. So, yeah, what we got here, let me see if I can, I hadn't done a lot of lives here, so. Alright, there's the chat so I can keep up with that if I need to. So yeah, anyway, figured why not, we'll just do a quick live here. Maybe I should schedule these so people will know, but the little teaser I put out at midnight last night, 19 hours ago, was the T-Bridge. I went ahead and opened it up, took some pictures, but we didn't build on it. So we're going to build it live right here. But the T-Bridge is a company called Toro Mods. They're out of Spain. And this one's a little interesting. It comes with a little keychain, and I'll show you all that. But the RRP is 140, like everything else, made out of 416 stainless steel. Yeah, let's go to it. Hey, what's up, Freedom? Excuse me. Might be coming down with a little bit of cold. So anyway, let's bring it down and take a look at it. It's the Toro Mod T-Bridge. And it says keychain on here. And in here, we got all sorts of battery wraps. This battery wrap was actually in the container. And, came with the bridge. And all these were in the envelope that the bridge came in. So we'll set these aside. And like I showed you last night, we got some cautions. Do not raise the resistance for on top of the post. Cut the legs, resistance, blah blah blah. A little baggie with some stuff. Oh, and this has it only comes with two airflow pins, a 1.0 and a 3.3 millimeter. And if the 3.3 is in there, we will be using that. And my phone decides it's going to go off. The thing that fell out in the video last night, this is the keychain aspect of the keychain. And this here is, I kind of wondered what it was, and ends up, it is just that, a keychain. It's an ornamental keychain, this part. This screws out of here. It looks like a bridge, but it's not. It's just a keychain. And this piece goes through that little hole there. It's a nice little solid piece. I like that. I won't use it as a keychain, but that's pretty cool. Got the little Toro Mods logo on there. Love your collection. The billet box going to try to pick up. Okay, cool. There should be a drop, Ryan. There should be a drop next weekend. They've been on vacation, and they're just getting back yesterday. I think they just came back to the... anyway, that's a keychain. And yeah, this is the bridge. They just came back from their vacation yesterday, so they should be ramping up and hopefully have a drop tomorrow, next Saturday. Alright, so in this little package here, this is a separate chimney. If you wanted to use I don't know, they look the same to me. I don't know what the difference between the chimneys are. Oh, okay, I get it. Alright, so if we screw this chimney out, and we take one of these sleeves, this isn't going to fit over this. But this is if you want to change the color of your chimney. It's just cosmetic. So they've got a red one here and an ultimate one here. Hey, what's up, Mike? So yeah, that's the difference between these chimneys. The bore looks about the same, which is probably about 4.5, but this one is wide and this one's a little more narrow um, on the outside, so you can fit these sleeves over there if you wanted to do this number here. So there you go. That's what that is. All right, I'm not sure what we're going to do. So I'm going to take these two sleeves. You get two sleeves with it. This Ultim looking sleeve and a red one. And like I said, they're just for looks to accessorize. They have a on their website right now, which I'll put in the comments. There's green, blue, peak, and black that's up for sale right now, and they've also got an additional airflow pin you can purchase, which is 2.5 millimeter. They already sold out of the second batch of these just today. If I would have gone live last night, maybe I could have told y'all, and there was a drop today. But there's still probably some sleeves and pins left if you already have one of these. So here's another airflow pin. This looks like that's going to be our 1 millimeter airflow pin. Um, we'll open the deck up. Yeah, that's probably 3.3. And let's see. Yeah, it just screws out. And it's probably going to, yeah, it loosens your positive post there. So you'll have to keep that together and you're not going to be able to swap it out on the fly. But we're going to go ahead and use this one, so I'm not going to screw it out. And that's it. That's your deck. And it's raised pretty high to get a lot of airflow up underneath that coil. And you're going to drop your cotton, just kind of like what we did the other day with the cloud mods, except for this one, this has openings on each side. You're going to line your cotton up there and then drop this down over there. It's kind of like the Zeta or the Mob, where you're going to have cotton exposed on either side. So, and then you got your chamber here, and doesn't look like it's rounded in there. It's not. It's just open. So a lot of airflow in there, or a lot of space in there, if you will. So that's it. Let's build this thing. Another thing to mention also in the bag is this sleeve here. This is necessary. It came with all these threads showing, but you want the sleeve to, when you get ready to put it in your billet box or in your boro, you're going to need this to make that seal around the O-ring. Yeah, it's wide open, Ranger. What's happening? So, there's a couple, let me put all these back in there one by one. There's a couple of these little grub screws extra in there. And a little hex key and a couple extra O-rings. We'll put all those back in there. I guess we'll put, no, I'm not going to use these sleeves. I'll show it again, so I'll leave it out, but we need that out. I'm going to put the airflow pin up. That looks like that's the 1 millimeter. Like I said, it comes with a 1.0 and a 3.3, and the 3.3 is installed. Yeah, so there we are. Let's build this thing. Oh, I need to find a boro real quick. Oh, we're not using that demon boro again. We're not using that one. Oh man, I don't know if I have a... This one doesn't match what I'm going to put it in, but we'll use it anyway. This is a YEC, one of their newer boros. I have not used this one yet. I was waiting for a special thing I should be getting from Billet Box Vapor pretty soon to break that out. Hint, hint. But yeah. So yeah, we've got this little sleeve off. Yeah, it kind of might have been nicer if it had a domed inside there, but I don't know. We'll see. It might still be okay. Just turn that onto there. There's plenty of threading on that. All right, let's put a coil in there. We'll go with the same coil we used the other day, 0.35 3 millimeter. It looks like we could use huge coils in there from Coffin Coils. Alright, I'm gonna have to look and make sure this is not work. I'm on call, but I'm getting paged or texted right and left. Oh wow. And it's all spam messages, so it's not work. Alright, get a coil rod. We'll slide it. Oh, let me back these off. I did cheat and found a driver that works with this one. This is a I think the flavor is all about the coil. Yeah, the high coil flavor, coil position. This I think is a 0.9 hex. And to answer, I'll answer it in the thing. This kit came from Amazon. If anybody's really interested, I can put a link in the description or the comments. But I've had it for a while and it works really good. Might have to go belly down on this with the... No, this should work. Put it over here, over here. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just tie it down here a little bit. And then maneuver it. I hate building on camera. I've said that 100 times before, but I do really. Or maybe I need to back that out a little bit more. There we go. Tighten that down just a little bit. Make sure it catches. Feels like it caught. Yeah, that's true, Ranger. Everything's different. Oh crap, I'm not under there. I really don't like these little bitty screws. Let me flatten this out some. Gotcha. Alright, let me see. Make sure that I get the flat part of this wire up under there. My coils come loose. Alright, let's see if I can get that to catch. I have boogered that coil all up. Actually, that's not that bad, really. Alright, I'm gonna, just to make sure I don't strip it, I'm gonna get this little thing out of here. Because I felt like I was getting a little stripping on the top there. Like maybe I didn't use the right. Yeah, I'm able to get a little bit more turns on this. At 0.9, belay my last. That's not correct, because that it made it turn, but it wasn't perfect. So anyway, let me go ahead and trim these leads up. Get them as close as I can, because it looks like this is going to be really susceptible to getting caught on the edge of the top cap, or whatever we want to call it. I might have to get me some new cutters. These things aren't cutting as good as they used to. Alright. Let's see if that works. Reading a 0.35, which is what the coil should be reading. What we'll look for is good doming. Yeah. Alright, that's angled properly. It's kind of going to there and going to there. It's kind of, you can see the it's not exactly in the middle. It's like towards this side and towards the bottom on this side. So that angle of that coil is going to be just fine. All right, where are my tweezers at? Here we go. Let's fire this thing. And I've also got it up pretty high. There's a lot of room under there. All right, I think I like that little space in it. All right, there's where we're going to try it at. Let me make sure. 0.39. Let's make sure that when we put this on here that it's not going to short it out. Uh-oh. It feels like, yeah, this thing's going to be really susceptible to this, to make sure you get that. Yeah, I can already feel, I can't even get it to go down. Let me get real close here. I might have to pre-trim those leads just a little bit shorter than they need to be. Oh, I got some off that side. All right, let's try it again. Pretty new to the bridge world. All the info is appreciated. I appreciate the appreciation. Yeah, this is going to be really difficult to keep the leads, because this goes right up against the edge. Unless it's too high. Let me lower it down a little bit, make sure that's not my problem. Lower it down just a little bit. I don't believe that's the problem. I've got it below. It's pretty much below. Still figuring this out myself. Alright, let's try it again. Felt like it went down. Nope, it's still, it must be hitting, you know, it's definitely not hitting the top. It's definitely hitting on the sides here. So we're going to have to figure that out. Maybe I should have backed it off a little bit. Hey, what's up, Lee? You at work right now? I'm going to back this, this side feels smooth. This side's got a little bit, so let's back it out just a touch. This is going to jack my coil up, though. I don't want to do this. This is going to, if I push it in with my fingernail and then push it back down. Everybody understands what's going on here, right? This, where the leads come out right here, it's got to be almost smooth or it's going to touch that top cap. All right, let's try it now. All right, 4-2. Still touching. This side's probably fine. Now let's do the same thing on this side. I'll have to reposition the coil after I do all this, because push it in just a little bit with my fingernail to get it to where it's not. Everything here, they're great. All right, here we go. Let's see. I hear you, Lee. All right, we're good now. We're good now. Now, though, I probably got to redo the coil because I spaced it out a little bit. Bring it up just a tad. Let's see what we get. It's still firing good. There we go. This is what we're going to go with, guys. It's reading 0.40. Put this cap back on. It's still touching. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, I'm going to just wick it and see what happens. Alright, quit texting me. Alright, again, we're going to use this Provate cotton. This is a 3mm coil. 3mm from BP Mods. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but it looks like y'all are talking amongst yourselves. Not related to what I'm doing here. So I'll try not to intervene. I hear you, Lee. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch some TV with my wife tonight after I get done with this. Alright, let's throw some cotton through here. Alright, work with me. I've done this before. Run cotton through. Alright, that's it. I might have went a little too short. Nah, that should work. I'm going to cut the cotton off about the edge of the base here. On both sides. And then we're going to juice it up. And I'm going to push it down into those channels. Get it good and juicy so it'll work with me. I may not like this coil position. I may have messed it up a little bit. It may need to be a little more. Yeah, anyway. As long as we fill that hole, it doesn't interfere with the sealing of the chamber. We don't want any openings in this hole here. We want it completely filled so it's not going to leak out. Does the BP cotton have a break-in? You know, the first couple hits on this cotton taste a little different compared to what I've been using, but once I get about 3 or 4 hits on it, not really. I don't believe this break-in that people talk about is being affected on that. It tastes pretty good. It actually starts tasting really good faster than this Movation cotton I've been using. So, all right, I think that's going to work. We'll put that top cap on and see what it looks like. It's sticking out a little bit more than I'd want to on either side, but I could probably just kind of shape it around in there, kind of like you would on a mob or a back if you remember the Zeta, which a lot of you probably do not, or some of you will, I'm for sure, but people don't use Zeta as much anymore. It's reading 0.40, and let's fire this thing and see. Uh-oh. Oh. All right, there we go. We may have some issues with this. It's firing now, but that resistance jumped around on me just then. There, it's jumping again. I don't know. Could be the reader. Who knows? But anyway, let's take it out and try it. If I have some intermittent shorting inside, once I get it inside of a bridge and into a device, then we'll know what that problem is. I need to redo it everything. So, all right, where are we at? Breaking time would be maybe 15-20 minutes chain vaping and I'm good. Yeah, it's pretty quick. So anyway, let's get this glass looks dirty. Throw that in there. Which I think we're gonna go with that side forward. Oh, haha, I just about here, I'll show you why. If you look, I warned y'all, and I didn't even heed my own warning. When you first put it in here, see how it's all loose right there? I forgot to put the sleeve on the bottom here. And hopefully it'll only go one way. There we go. Just slide or screw that on here. And that'll be your, let me make sure that I don't need to go the other way. I haven't used cotton bacon prime in a while. All right, looks like either way. No, this way is better. Okay, I had a little gap between the base and the top of this when I went the other way, so there's one way to go. All right. Okay, here, real quick, somebody answer me. Use a, you know what? Since this is an Ultim color tank, we'll use the sleeve in the Ultim. Like that. And like with the dope, you screw the chimney into the top there, and then you push it down. There we go. She's in there. Let's throw the glass back on here, if I can find it. There it is. Get some juice in here. Breeze Tones Bacon Roll. I've still got some cotton bacon prime around here somewhere, but I've gone through 2 or 3, or maybe 3 of those big bags of the Movation X. But now that I have this stuff, I've been using that. All right, let's clean this up before we put it in there. Get all this juice off. And come back up here. What was linked on a Facebook post? Oh, the bacon roll thing that he's talking about? Well, here, let's go back down because y'all see what I put this in. Let's see if I got a battery in here. Roll Tide. Yeah, we got enough juice in that. This, I need to clean this. I just did a bath on this the other day, but now my drip tip is stuck on there. There we go. Yeah, it could be the reader, but the reader's brand new. So I mean, by the way, we should be seeing, it's time consuming. Y'all should be getting a new video. I've got 38 special on the way. That tank actually looks good in that. All right, let's put this together. If y'all don't know what this is a Borat 60 watt from BMM, Box Mod Mafia. What's the RRP on this is 140 euros. There we go. All right. We're shit. There we go. We got problems. Yeah, it's showing. Yeah, it's shorted. I'm gonna have to take it apart. Here we go. All right. Little trick I do here. Pop that off. Pop this back out. Dump our juice back in here. And we're going to have to back up and punt. That is a con. That's the only con I'm seeing so far. I mean, I hadn't even tasted it yet, so we don't know. But having to trim those leads so close to the edges there is going to be a oh, I got to unscrew that. Yeah, look, you're talking about the set, the box and everything. Yeah. All right, let's see here. It wasn't the reader that was acting wonky. It's this coil. Take this ring back off the bottom again. Yeah, this is hard to do with juicy fingers. Oh yeah, off the drop, Lee, or did you buy one a second hand? Lee's getting a bow rat. This is my second bow rat, as you know, Lee. All right, I need a bait. Need to make sure I had some juice in there. Second hand. Oh, I bet you're getting it from Mr. Resin. All right, let's take this cotton back out. I hate to do it, but we got to fix this coil. All right, my son is home now, so let me I'm gonna go lock my door so he don't walk in there and act a fool. All right, let's see. It's reading fine with the chamber off of it. Yeah, it's definitely shorting out. It's not the height of the coil, I don't believe. Just to make sure, let me bring it down a little bit because it's not completely. That shouldn't be the problem. That shouldn't be the problem. But it's sliding right on. It's not catching. Nah, you know what? It could be the height. Let me bring it down. If I can. That's lower. That's way lower. It's still doing some wonky stuff. I don't think it's here anymore. I mean, this is... Let's just back up and punt and put a whole new coil in. I'm gonna put a whole new coil in. I had a stash and I ended up selling it at RRP to a friend of mine, and he ended up passing it on already too. All right, let's see. Let's get that hex key. I told my wife it'd only be about 30 minutes, and we're probably already an hour into this, aren't we? Easy. Oh, you know what? You know what? It may not be the coil. Okay. I may have made a mistake. When I took that, look right there. See that? That's loose. I may have I may not have yep, the positive pin, the pin here is not loose enough or tight enough. That's what the whole problem right there. That'll make it wonky. There we are. Tighten that thing up. That should solve all our issues right there. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. This is I'm trying to keep it clean. It's dirty right now. I just dumped juice all over. What are we talking about? I use Scottish roll. Oh, okay. All right. That I don't like that coil anymore. I probably should start over, but I think we're good now. I don't know if y'all can hear my dogs and my wife in there yelling at the dogs now, but it's a lot easier to do videos when my son is not home. He's noisy. He makes the dogs bark. And yeah, anyway. All right. Reading a 0.37. Let's make sure this thing fires good still. All right, we need to clean that up a little bit. There we go. All right, let's try this again, guys. All right. Reading 0.39. Throw the chimney back on there. Uh-oh. What's wrong now? There we go. What in the hell? We're having problems, guys. All right, it's not that. Maybe I should have left it down. Maybe we should just back up and punt, right? Start over. All right, there's definitely something wrong here. The post is tight now. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to start over. And I'm going to use a little trick that I used to do with the bridged, since we have this. This isn't bent, is it? All right, I'm going to take the coil. Where are my coils at? There they are. Hey, what's up, Tony? All right, I'm going to throw the new coil in here. Let me back these off a little bit more. I'm flustered right now. I didn't expect this to take so long. Didn't expect to have issues. I thought everything was going to run smoothly, but fooled me. Turn this way. All right, let's try this. I'll put it in on this side first. I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut this lead here. I moved it a little further in. Then I'm going to tie this end down. Make sure none's coming off the side there. Then I'm going to come over and get this side. I'll pull it through. Oh, you know what? Hang on a minute. I see the chat's scrolling. Yeah, it takes a while to get in the BMM group, if that's what y'all are talking about. Get this over here. I may not be doing this right, but we'll make it work. All right, that's gonna be fine. I'm looking for the hex key, and it was in the other side. Make sure none's coming through there. Tighten it down. Tighten this side down again, or make sure it's tight. And it is. Turn it a little bit. Oops, turned it too much. All right, let's see what we got. That's before I don't like where that's sitting. I got to move that. Need to bring it over a little bit. This way and that way. This way. There we go. That's maybe too much now. Let's see what that'll do. All right, I like that. Let's go with it. All right. Let's see if we make it work this time. Been in Borrow Mars 2 years. Still no BMM. Wow, Tony. Yeah, a member has to invite you, if as far as I know. All right. Let's try this again. We're reading a 0.37. I think it's the height, because when I push down, straight down on it, yeah, that's the height. I need to bring that down just a tad. We got it down just a little bit here. Let's try it again. .31, 0.31. I don't think that 0.31 is correct though. I probably jacked the coil up when yeah. You professional coil makers and wickers are probably laughing at me right now, but hey, we're trying. There we go. Let's do that. Member has to invite you. Yeah. All right. We're reading 0.39. My goodness. Okay. Pushing down on it is okay. I'm gonna go with this. I'm going with that. I think we're good. The bottom is the airflow pin is tight. Let's wick this thing. My wife's probably cussing me in there right now because I'm taking too long. I told her 30 minutes I'd be back. When you get the bow rat, the stash just feels too big to me. Especially the 2.1 I had. I never had an 18650 stash though. I just had the 2100 one. All right, let's do this again. Cut to the edge of a little bit past the edge of the deck is what I'm doing. And maybe I might have did too much that time. We'll see. Juice this up real good. Get Tony's tab all dirty. I'll have to clean it after the stream. get this down here and line it up. That is a lot of juice. It's juicy. Yeah, it's coming all over the place. I'm just trying to rush, guys. I'm sorry. Not that I don't mind. I'd love to sit here and just chit-chat all night, but I promised my wife we'd watch some TV. That's what we're going to go with, y'all. Oops, we got a little straggler here. I could probably do a 45-degree cut on the top there, but I don't know that it's absolutely necessary. Alright, let's put this on here. And got a little bit sticking out on both sides, so we'll do like we did. I may not have put enough on this side. It may be. We'll see. We'll know real fast if I have leaking. Yeah, you want to have enough cotton to where it doesn't leak out on you. Alright, what are we reading? 0.37. Let's fire it. It's firing good. Oh yeah, it's firing real good. Alright, let's put this in a boro and go. It's going to be juicy, I can tell you that. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Alright, I'm going to take this and I'm going to add a straggler piece. There it is. It was way long. There we are. We're going to go up with this side. Oh, hold on. We almost did it. I almost did it again. The sleeve. Yeah, I don't, the 75, so you're talking about the, yeah, the 75C chip. It's, no, okay, so here's the difference. If you turn it down this way, there's a gap between the base and the top of there, so you got to take it off and go the other way. I'm about to hit this thing, Ranger Rusty. This is going to work this time, I guarantee it. Second time's a charm. Fuck, or screw the third time. Alright, see? It's flush now. So we're going to throw it in this boro. This Yek boro. Take our... and if you missed the earlier part, these sleeves, there's two different chimneys. And they look like they're the same bore. But one of them is more narrow on the outside, and it'll take these sleeves, and the other one's just stainless steel. And with this, you get the Ultim in the red sleeve. So we're going to go with this Ultim one since we're putting it in an Ultim colored tank. So we're going to screw this chimney into the bridge, pop it down, line it up. And this time, I think we're good. Let's see. Man, I got so much juice on me today. Put about half in there. Should be about half. Throw my glass. Clean this up. I had a Dicodes Delro 60. Actually, this is it. But it got it converted to DNA. I wasn't a big fan of Dicos. Oh, battery's a little low on that. All right, here we go, guys. Slap it in the bow rat. Give me a drip tip on there. My fingers are just soaking. Yeah, this is the one I'm using. Uh-oh. No, come on. No. I'm about to be irritated. All right, let's put it in something else to make sure that it's not a problem with the bow rat. I don't think it is, but let's try me. I got a billet with nothing in it. Yeah, here we go. We'll put it in this one here. Something ain't right. Something is not right. All right, let's get this drip tip here. Need a battery. Not even reading it in this. I'm a little irritated, y'all. Don't know what the issue is. Don't know what the issue is, guys. What about irritated? Story of my... Yeah. Yeah, this is not going well, guys. Okay, let's put this one away. I don't like to use that. That's my original, my very first billet. This is the 2016 R&B. Don't like to use it much. Let's put it in this piece of junk here. It was working just fine on the reader. That's why I'm a little concerned. Yeah, it's reading shorted here. Alright guys, this is I'm almost at the point where I'm about to just give up, but I mean while we're doing it live, you know, I hate it because it's taking longer than I anticipated, but we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. Couch man, if you don't get the boot down, yeah. What does it say? I'm a buy. I had a nickel every time I got pissed off at a bridge. Yeah. Check the oil sleeve on the bottom. You know, I shouldn't. I gotta dump this again. Alright. Again, here's my little trick. It's not my trick. I'm sure everybody does this. I mean, it saves a mil or two this way. I still got to dump a lot, but this Boro has a little airflow thing that's kind of interesting that makes it a little difficult to get that out. Screw that. Come out of there. And just because this Boro is giving me issues, we're going to go with... No, we don't want to go with a Mum's Boro. I don't have... I've got the Demon Boro we tried to use the other day. I don't want to use it either. And I got nothing but Mum's Boros left. We'll go with the Demon Boro. Alright, so let's get a reader back out here. Give it a cleaning real quick here. Good Lord of mercy, guys. I have gone through some paper towels. Because it was holding the ohms before you put the sleeve. You're right, Ryan. You're right. Alright. Let's put this back on here. Take the sleeve. When you say sleeve, you're talking about this sleeve, I think. I can't give you my opinion on the Yek Boro yet, Tony, because tonight was the first time I was ever going to try it. I've been waiting for a, well, I might have a brass billet box soon, and I was waiting on it to break it out to try it. But yeah, you know, I like the matchy. So here we go. Let's see. It's reading just fine on the reader. All right. Unless I am putting the sleeve on backwards the wrong way. That should be the right way. Yeah, that one was tight, Polo. I'm going to try it again. It could have been the tolerances on that other one, because I don't think I had a problem with this one in the past. Let's try it in here. And another thing, well, actually, let's just go. I don't think this should make any difference in any of this, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this one this time. I'm not even going to put the glass on this time. I'm just going to tighten that up, push it through if it'll go through. Yeah, it goes through just fine with this one. What was that? Was that the, that was a cloud. All right. I don't like to use a white boro in this colored bow wrap because it's going to stain it. Got a lever cut there, Flo. Hang on. That was one. VUN? What's that? It's got a lever to cut the airflow, though. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Doing the same thing. Weird. All right, let me go the other way on that sleeve. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure what you're saying, but maybe. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me turn this sleeve. I'm thinking that sleeve needs to be flush against the bottom here. Let me turn it around and make sure that needs to be asleep when they're going into the boro. Otherwise, it won't. Yeah. Let me turn it the other way and make sure. And you know, it could be something to do with when I loosen that. I could be, but it's reading just fine. Cloud 2 RTA is very the cloud. This is pretty good too. We're gonna try it going the other way. I think I went the wrong way this time. Okay, turn it around. That's the way I had it. By the way, the threading is very smooth. Very smooth. I don't think this is the way, but it could be. There's that big gap. Let's try it. I mean, hell, this is a learning experience. I would freak out if that's what this is. Let's go ahead and put this one on. No, let's just stay with stainless. If that's what it is, I'm gonna freak out because I wouldn't. Yeah, I did snug that pin up real good. I used the hex key. Oh, now I can't get it to go through in this boro again. There we go. All right. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. Here we go. Moment of truth. Right now the AMBB is where's the AMBB right now? Nope, that's the Ovis. what do I got it? The A and BB in. Yeah, there we go. I've been using them both side by side. Last night I had both this one and the cloud with me. All right, here we go. Come on, y'all. Nope, still doing the same thing. Something is wonky. Let's look at that pin again. All right, we know it's not the Boro, so I'm gonna go back to the other Boro. Get that off. Take the Demon Boro and cast it aside. Although it seems to be working fine with this one. All right. I don't think that has anything to do with it, so we're going to back that off and put it the other. Well, I'm going to make sure we're still not shorted. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it. It's basic and simple. Still reading 0.37. As you can see, if I push down on it, side to side, well, side that way is giving a little something. Yeah, I can make it short by pushing it up against it. But pushing it straight down, nothing. I mean, that should be fine right there. It should be good to go. It's not wonking. Now, what I'm wondering is when I back that screw out, if I didn't set something properly. And as you can see, the airflow pin, which is our positive contact, it's on there good and tight. I mean, yeah, that's tight. Let me just, I'm going to turn it and then one little turn. The chimney touching is a chimney. No, the chimney's not touching the coil. Oh, that chimney. You know what? I doubt it. Let's screw it on. Now that's a good. Who said that? Chris. Hey, nice name. That wrong spelling though. That's gonna be crazy. Ha. All right, here we go. Here we go. Chris is on to something. It looks like. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Bingo, Chris wins. What the hell? All right, so we got to bring that down a little bit. Come on out. Chris is the winner. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Good grief. You know, now that I'm thinking about this, the company has a build video on their channel. I should have watched that before I did this. All right. 0.34 right now. Hey. What the hell? Guys, this has been an embarrassing adventure, but looks like we're ready to get ready to try to complete it. Good grief. You know what I feel most bad for in all this is well, I mean, I'm not saying I would have figured that out. Chris is a genius for figuring that out, but I mean, eventually we were going to figure something out. We've tried everything there. But I feel bad for the modder because this ain't his fault. And if anybody's watching this after like the first 30 minutes, they're like, oh, that's a piece of crap. It don't work. I believe this is, if I'd have known where to put that coil better, that we could have avoided that. So this is my fault, not the modder's fault. I don't owe the modder anything, but I paid for this. but still, I don't want them to get a poor shake because of my fuck ups. Pardon my language. I try not to cuss on this channel. It's always chimney. Well, you know, and we had the top cap on there and I was pushing on it and oh my goodness. We tried everything, didn't we? Except for that. All right, here we go. Probably too much cotton this time. I think I had a little bit too little cotton that last time. It was probably going to cause a little, some leaking. So I went a little long this time. I'll end up trimming some of it off after we get the cap on there. I don't know, it might be just enough. Oh yeah. That is a little too much on this side. All right, so I'm gonna just sit that in that channel. Then we're gonna put the cap on there. Yeah, I'm a little long, way long on this time. I'm just gonna trim it right there and right there. And hell, we're gonna go with that. I want it to wick good. I don't want it to be too stuffy. Let's see here. The joy of building. Yeah, I just don't like. I like the one-shot things. You know, I feel as if I should be able to figure any of them out with very little. Oh, you know, I didn't strum that coil. It's hitting good. So 0.34. That coil's probably not optimum, but I'm tired of fooling with this damn thing. Hopefully it tastes good after all this. Plasma pen is always my go-to. All right, here we go. With that Yek Boro, there's some kind of adjustment or something here. Yeah, there's a little. You can close off the front airflow, or you can have it open. Actually, well, that just adjusts it all together. Okay, so it's only side airflow. Oh yeah, there we go. It's just side airflow. That'll work for me. I mean, I'm using it in a bow rat, so we'll go with that. Oh, sleeve. Don't forget to put your sleeve back on. Are we the right way this time? I think we are. This is going to work, guys. I have faith. I said that last time, too. Even though I'm pretty confident, I am still going to put it in there without any juice and make sure. Yeah, it doesn't. There is no front airflow. It doesn't appear. This is just designed for side airflow. I don't want to put a Boro in there when I've already got some juice in there. All right, here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Ryan, I get Boros. I mean, to be honest, I prefer billet box Boros. All right, come on. 1, 2, 3. We're in business. We're in business. We're in business. Take this up to 35 watts. Take it out. Put some glass and some juice. And vape it. Oh my goodness. If y'all see that little screen, don't look at what I'm doing. Yes, I put the glass in my mouth. Slide that up. I would say clean this up, but this paper towel is so saturated, I don't know if I'm doing anything. Talking about the boros. Yeah, there's no airflow in the front here. It's just on the side in this little rocker switch here. Where's that rocker switch at? If you can see, it adjusts. So I'm gonna leave it wide open. All right, here we go. Boro's in. Line that boro up a little bit. See what I'm doing there? I'm kind of tilting it. Drip tip. Button. Panel. What do we got? Oh, come on. No. Oh, my drip tip wasn't tight. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm worried about it. That ain't bad. It's pretty good. But when I tighten that drip tip, I messed with the, I hate when a square bridge isn't, I mean, it's kind of cocked to the left or right. All right, Tony, the answer to your question is this: luck. I know some people that can get a bubble train with a bridged every single time. So what I'm gonna do here, if you can see that small screen, since the drip tip cocked it, I'm gonna go a little bit this way, and then when I put the drip tip back on, hopefully it'll line up and be the way I want it to be. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Almost perfect. All right. This one's wicking like a champ, by the way. Let me bring it back down and take a hit, and you'll see. I'll bring it back down and show you the bubbles. I had all sorts of bubbles a minute ago. Yeah, it's wicking good though. The flavor's pretty good. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it's reading 0.34, and to be honest, the fact that it's reading 0.34 after all of that, and the coil is supposed to be a 0.35, I shouldn't be too upset about it. Yeah, Tony, back on the bridged, I can't speak for other devices, but on the bridged, normally I get big bubbles, like fat, bloopy bubbles. But occasionally I get lucky and I get the bubble train, and when I do, I'll make a video. I mean, every time I actually get a good bubble train, I'll make a video because it doesn't happen to me every time. So why am I vaping that one? We're here to look at that. All right, here we go. I got to get going, guys. This video took way too long. If you made it this long, I mean, the people that are watching live know, but hopefully people don't abandon the video after the multiple failures. But it was definitely when the chimney screwed down into there, the chimney must protrude a little bit into the top of that chamber. That's good. I'm gonna tell you, oh wow, bubble, bubble, bubble. It's not I used banana, right? Yeah. Yeah, I taste it really good. It's not exactly the same as it is in every profile, and it could be the fact that there's so much air between the bottom of the coil and the where it's coming in, and it might just change that profile a little bit, which isn't it's not bad. It's not. I'm going to be honest. It's not the best. It's not as good as some of the others I've looked at recently, but it is good. I done answered this 3 times, Lee Colson. Lee's a friend of mine, y'all. I mean, you all are friends of mine, but Lee, I know Lee personally. Um, it's 140 euros, Lee, with everything that I showed you there. But we got to get going, so I'm gonna do this 10 thing real quick here. Let me see if I can give y'all some bubbles real quick. Maybe a little muted, Ranger. Maybe. I still I still get the banana really good in there, but there's something different about it. I'm just busting your balls, Lee. But I did answer it twice. 140 euros. It's wicked fine. I don't know if y'all can see the bubbles. Well, if I had a cutout on this side, you could see through it, and it'd be a lot easier to see the bubbles. But in Lee's defense, I did answer it twice, but I said it at the very beginning of the live, which some of y'all didn't get in on the live at the beginning. And then Lee asked about 15 minutes ago, and I answered it. But yeah, it's 140 euros. So I'm not being a. If it was somebody else that asked that, I wouldn't have done that, said that. But one, two, three, four, five. Still wicking good. Six. Oh wow, where do you live, Tony? Are you in New Jersey or something? Seven, eight, nine, 10. I see what you're doing, Ranger Rusty. But yeah, 140. 140 euros. T-Bridge. Funny thing is, I got a $98 mod. I know, Rusty. With a $50 tip and a $200 RBA in it. And a $50 Boro. Well, all Boros are a little expensive. I got a little leaking going on in there, though. Delaware. Okay. Where's Delaware in um relation to Rhode Island? My daughter lives in Rhode Island. All right. I'm gonna have to play with it. Maybe if I bring that cool down a little bit more, it'll change it. I'll vape it. It's not unvapable, and I mean it's not bad. I don't want to. I want to say it's not bad, but it's not the best I've had lately. Bridge 1.5 flipper J tank. Oh yeah, yeah. Who'd you order it from? Seven. It's wick and fine. There's no dry hits, and the flavor is good, but not the best. I'm being honest, but it's better than a lot of bridges that I've checked out. Not lately. It seems like almost all the bridges I've checked out lately have been really well done. And I'm not saying this isn't well done. I'm a little irritated at the point that my fault, with the coil position, it was too high that we were causing that short. But yeah, but it's reading 0.42 now, so it's settling in. I guess, when I because when I moved it down, I didn't clean it up, and coil's belly up. I probably should go down next time, Tony. Yeah, you probably get it quicker with Friendly Flipper than you will any of the other sellers. But all right, guys, that's it. We've had an adventure. Um, I don't want to say anything bad about it. I mean, it wasn't the bridge's fault that I didn't know how to build it. So, that was my fault. As far as the flavor not being as optimum as I would hope it would be, that's probably my fault too. I probably need to bring the coil down a little bit. So, heaters used to nobody as cheap as 8 bait. Yeah, Scotland. Wow. So, but yeah, guys, I got to get going. Chris, billetbox.info. Thanks for watching. I might do a follow up. In fact, I will announce right now that something I'm going to start doing. I I don't know if I've ever explained it in any of the videos on this channel, but I've been doing YouTube videos since 2006. I used to do smartphone videos back before most people even knew what a smartphone was. A lot of people were still, on the Razors and the Blackberries and whatnot. Although BlackBerry was considered a smartphone, I was a early Windows Mobile MVP, and I got 2 or 3 new phones sent to me every month for 5, 6, 7 years, and I ended up having to sell my business, my website. It wasn't a business, but my website about mobile tech because of a conflict of interest with my day job. And what I used to do is I would get a smartphone in and I would do a first look. I would unbox it, play around with it, show you a quick, little demo of the phone. Then I would come back a couple weeks later and give a full review. I don't really think that I need to do that with a bridge, but what I'll do is I will maybe do a follow up where I cover 2 or 3 bridges and, anything that I've learned or that changed. Maybe I changed like with this Toro T-Bridge. If I change it, move it down, and it gets a lot better, I'll do a follow-up video with a few, yeah, sidekicks and erasers back in those days. But yeah, we'll do a follow-up video on some of these. I mean, shoot, I've done 7, 8, 10 bridges in the last 2 or 3 weeks, so we'll do a follow-up on some of those. So one thing I'm going to do real quick, dear, this one here with the AMBB, I've got the same juice in there. It's about the same. Now, mind you, this one I've been rocking. I probably hadn't changed cotton in 2 or 3, probably 4 or 5 days on this. So it's pretty close though. I'm maybe like when I was hitting this one, this is fruity juice. All right, Lee, we'll talk to you later. See you. But yeah, guys, we'll do a follow up. But yeah, this T-Bridge isn't bad. It's wicking just fine. I'll take some pictures and put them up on Facebook as well. So, but anyway, guys, I got to go. Chris, Billet Box Info, thanks for coming by. Maybe we'll do some more lives, but they're tough on me. So, anyway, y'all have a good evening.